guys, my name is Rusaal. I'm one of the pharmacists at Priceline Pharmacy West Brunswick. Today we're going to talk about a few of our blood tests that we offer for patients. So they are really fast, easy and accurate tests, and the more accurate you get and the more detailed you get, the more it'll cost. But I'm going to tell you all about the service today. So the first one is our total cholesterol test. So this is the machine here. It takes 2 minutes to measure your total cholesterol levels, and all we require is a really simple prick of blood, and it just goes onto a strip, and the strip goes in here and it reads it. So it gives you an idea of what your total cholesterol will be like, and it's a very accurate test, and it's one that we like to follow quite regularly with our patients who are on cholesterol medications or have a family history of cholesterol or high cholesterol. Just to give them an idea of whether or not they need to be making some lifestyle changes or what we can do to kind of help make sure that their cholesterol doesn't get any higher. So that's that one there. We charge $5 for that test, and you can just come in, or if you want, you can book the service on the Priceline website. So the second one is the iron test. So this is one of my favorite machines now. So it's an instantaneous test. We take a small prick of blood and it gives you your iron levels in terms of grams per deciliter. So it's really, really good. It's fast, and it just gives you a really quick view of what your iron levels are like. Anyone who's really tired, anyone who doesn't have enough red meat in their diet or nice iron-filled vegetables, those are the types of people that would really benefit from this sort of service. It's $5, tells you exactly what kind of iron levels you are having at the moment, and then that way we can monitor it and test you every now and again, see if some iron supplements will help, and make some suggestions towards your overall health as well. So that is our iron test, which is $5 as well, and it's instantaneous. It doesn't take a minute or two, it's just fast. You just pop in the sample and it'll come out straight away. So that's that one there. Now, the machine behind me is called a Cobas Machine. This is one that only very, very few pharmacies have in their pharmacy. So it's a very new machine. It's really, really accurate, and it's one that's used in lab tests or path labs. So the great benefit about this machine is that not only does it test your total cholesterol, but it breaks it down for you. So it breaks it down to your good cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, and your triglycerides. And it gives you a percentage of how much cholesterol saturation there is in your body. So it's a really, really good snapshot. It takes 5 minutes to do, and it's the same amount of blood that you need as one of these tests. So it's a lot more accurate, and it breaks it down. So the good thing about this machine is that it saves you having to go back to the doctor, getting a referral to the path lab, and then going back to the path lab, waiting for the path lab, and then doing your test. And you only need a small prick of blood. So this is really good for any patients that are have elevated cholesterol, or are trying to make changes to their diet, or just want to see what their overall levels are like. Because often what happens is we forget ourselves and we don't realize how much we're doing to our body and what our body is kind of experiencing, because we don't feel it unless sometimes it gets too late, or it can be further down the line where it's too late to make lifestyle changes. So that's something that we really want to work on as a pharmacy and prevent us reaching that stage and getting people better sooner. So the cholesterol test is $22, and it takes 5 minutes to do. Now this also tests HBA1C. So HBA1C is this snapshot of your blood sugar levels over a 3-month period. So this test will tell us how much sugar is in our red blood cells that saturated our red blood cells within 3 months. So it's really great to give us an idea of, okay, it's not about what we ate today, but overall, over the past 3 months, how has my blood sugar been? Is it high or is it low? And if that's the case, if it's high or low, we will find out within 5 minutes. With an even smaller test, we only need a small prick of blood, and it takes about a very, very tiny sample. So it's a really, really good test to kind of identify exactly where you're at in terms of your blood sugar management. Now, this is really recommended for any patient that's on type 1 and 2 diabetes medications, anyone that is at risk of getting diabetes or has done a diabetes risk test and found that they are at risk, anyone that has a family history, anyone who feels like they've got low blood sugar or high blood sugar all the time and they're not too sure why that is. So it's a really good test to see what it's like over 3 months, as opposed to doing a blood sugar tests that you get from your blood testing meters, like the CareSense and the AccuCheck and things like that. So instead of getting just a reading for that time in the day, you're getting a reading over 3 months. So it's really, really accurate. And the great thing about this machine is that it comes with a printer. So we print out these results and we give them to you. So we charge $22 for the HBA1C test as well. And when we print out the results, they're so accurate you can send them back to the doctor and say, look, these are my results, and they can make recommendations of that because it's at the therapeutic level that we need them to be and the accuracy that we need the machines to be at, because it's just the same as the path labs. So those are our services. Now we are doing 2 tests. So the Cobas HBA1C test and the Cobas cholesterol test together it's $40. So you get more value for money that way, and you have a great consultation with one of our pharmacists, including myself, and we just go through the whole thing together. So if you are interested in any of these tests, just feel free to go on our website and book on our website, or walk in and come and see us. And we'd love to see you and see what we can do in terms of getting you better sooner. Thanks.